not having the good touch, and this Jamie Collado.
That was a cross from Roland Thui. Counter move for the Reds. Still having possession, but that, all the good work finally comes to an end.
Yes, the touch should have been a bit more slow, but then once again a very good defending, I would say, from Bora, slowing down the space. And this is what happens when the team is there in the attack and sudden counter attack. You don't know what exactly is to be done because the team is not formed from the midfield.
It's a bit of a injury concern, little muscle cramp could be. It's so hot and humid here. Though overcast sky, we're expecting rain any moment, but it hasn't drizzled as yet.
Yeah, but then still, I would say that the boys, they are used to playing in these conditions. It's been a long time. There's no rain in Calcutta, and I'm sure when they try and train every morning, this is what they've expected, that the conditions here would be very hot and humid.
So injury concern for the young boy Roland Thui, the one who has moved in from the East Bengal Academy. So substitution coming up for East Bengal, the first one. So that should be Kasim Maidara, the one who knows the red and gold brigade.
Yes, Kasim was there with the team from last season, and the combination between Kasim Maidara and Lal Rindrika, I'm sure would add strength to the team, because they have played together last year in the I-League, and this time again for the last 30 minutes of the game they would be playing together, and I'm sure the coach knows what can be expected from them both.
And Abhijit Sarkar has been replaced by
Yes, Pintu Mahato is one of the upcoming players that we have seen who has played for Mohun Bagan, and then joining East Bengal is always a pressure situation, and all he needs to do is try and score a goal and try to get rid of the pressure which is on his shoulder. Much more is expected from him.
So double change for Alejandro Menendez. Abhijit has gone out. Kasim Maidara is in. So the red and gold brigade with three foreign players. That's Pintu Mahata, the first touch onto Kasim Maidara. So that should build up pressure. A new player, fresh pair of legs, lot of vengeance.
Can this be the super subs for East Bengal? Can they change the rhythm for East Bengal? I'm sure this is what the coach would definitely have in his mind. They are the true trump cards here, because Kasim Maidara being one of the foreign players and a lot of things expected from here, and obviously Pintu Mahato.
Once again, Pintu, cross. That is little too long. Coming into a very good position was Manoj Mahmud, arriving at the right time, at the right place.
Yes, once again, what a move that was, but Pintu Mahato, the cross was a bit long. I think the ball should have been there in the box, but rather it was too far for the strikers to hit.
So counter move again, Alvin. He's also played in the Santosh Trophy final. Samad. Again, bit of injury concern, little muscle cramped. Bit of hamstring stretch there.
Then, this is what happens when you carry the ball for long, and exactly this is the case with Alvin. I think wherein it stretched his calf muscle. He's been playing really well. The Army Reds would not want him to be out of this game because he's been really doing well. So any substitute who comes in might take some time to settle down.
Other Times is the first all kinds of tastes. Other Times has recently launched content in other Indian languages like Hindi and Oriya. So Other Times app can download it from the App Store or the Play Store. So it's entertainment anywhere, anytime. Mukesh losing possession. Jaime Collado. Long ball, taking no chance. Zotanpuya. Back to Mohammad Shanuz with every second ticking. Albito, things getting little difficult.
Yes, of course, they're running short of time, but then they just need to have that one goal which can change the whole situation, and that is what exactly East Bengal would be looking for.
That's the Octaluni Monument, very near to the East Bengal ground. Could be one or two substitutions for the army sides as well, because these boys are very robust. They've got good stamina. Pinto, good first touch. Pinto again, but tackled well by Sunil B. So here is again the goal scorer in the Santosh Trophy final, Vikas Thapa. He is coming in place of Alvin.
Yes, this is the boy that we've been talking about. He had a slight niggle, but then I'm sure the coach has a different plan as well. The coach always needs to have the plan B. Alvin has done a fantastic job. He really worked hard for the team. He has done everything except scoring the goal. But then this is the time which makes the way for Vikas Thapa. Knowing Vikas Thapa, as you said, he has scored a goal in the Santosh Trophy final. A lot will be expected from him. Needs to be seen whether he's going to play up front or he's going to stay on the wings wherein Alvin was playing.
So now Vikas Thapa should move into the frontal position there. Would Army Red try and get a goal? So that could be a twist in the tail.
Yes, what I see from Vikas Thapa's substitution is that the way they have started the proceedings from 4-1-3-1-1, I think they've gone to their original position of style of play, which is 4-4-2, with Vikas Thapa pairing up front with Lithan Sahil.
Lithan all throughout the first session was playing a little withdrawn, trying to help in the build-ups. And Army Red basically going for the right flank. Alejandro, he's a little tense. This would mount. So Janika there. A lot of tall players moving into position. Boytang Hakim, that header, ill-directed. So nothing results out of this move.
East Bengal have been doing everything except the goal getting inside the net. And I'm sure as the time is going, the players are getting frustrated, the fans are getting frustrated, and this is what not the fans and the players would be wanting. The quicker they score a goal, the things would be much safer for them.
Again, little nasty challenge. Boytang Hakim being booked for that rather cynical challenge.
That was a very bad tackle, but at the same time, I would say there was no need for Boytang to do this tackle. Look at this situation here, where he goes final on the player. He should try and avoid the situation. Yes, maybe that's the first yellow card for East Bengal, but then you never know. Your team hasn't scored a goal. You can always be frustrated, and from here, you might also be seeing the second yellow, and that might be a big loss for the team.
So confirmation again. Boytang Hakim, his name goes into the referee's book. Scoreline still blank here at the Group A. The season opener for Alejandro Menendez. He was back home in Spain celebrating his holiday, and he had a birthday as well on the July 12th.
Alejandro Menendez and me, we share the same birthdays. Even I'm born on 12th July. But then yes, as you said, he was enjoying his holidays back home. So any coach or any footballers, once the season is over, they would love to spend their time with their families. They would want to be there, give everything that they have with their families, because they know once they're back here, it's all about work and work. Look at the situation here. Once again, tackle from behind.
So the East Bengal players have to regroup. Alejandro turned 53 this 12th of July. One who has started his managerial career with the Sporting de Gijón youth setup. Was with the Real Madrid Castilla and the Real Madrid youth setup as well. So done a lot of good work with the young players.
Yes, and this is what Alejandro Menendez is known for. He has produced a lot of good players, a lot of strikers especially, the ones who have donned the colours for the Spain national team.
Lovely good cross from Samad. Taking that right footer was Manoj Mahmood, the one who has come from the North Bengal flank of the East Bengal Academy in Raiganj.
Yes, the ball falls on his non-playing foot, but here what I feel was he should have had a first touch, take the ball under control, then try and put the ball in the box, but rather he went for a long distance kick, which was again from his non-playing foot.
So always at times, things from the leading foot that goes into a goal. Remember the FIFA World Cup goal, the only one Messi scored, that was from his right foot, trapped it on the thigh and put it into the net.
Yes, but then the quality of Messi and the other players is always different. But then, we should also try and understand the fact here is that the players are getting very frustrated. At times he doesn't know in this situation. Look at this situation here. Again, as I said, all he could have done was try and have a first touch, place the ball under your control and then go for a minus. But then rather he went for a long distance shot.
He had ample time. He had nobody to challenge him. He could have trapped it, gone with his powerful foot, the left one, and finished well.
But then, as I said, Palavda, this is what exactly happens with players. When your team doesn't score a goal, the pressure starts mounting on you. And exactly we can see East Bengals are getting very frustrated. They're going for these long ranges. They don't know what to be done. Until and unless they get a goal, things would be very difficult for them.
One of the army players stretch it off. Bit of injury concern. They've got 3 bookings already. Scoreline with 20 minutes of regulation time left. East Bengal 0, Army Red 0. This is the season opener for East Bengal. Boyton Hawke, Qasim Aidara retrieves, stays on the left. Moving into a good position there, header! Jaime Collado got his head into that, but not defining.
What a superb ball that was, but Jamie Collado, I think he missed the flight here. But then, again, we had Pinto Mahato behind. I think he would have been a better player to tap in or trying to go for a diving header.
So what would be Alejandro Menendez planning? Should he go for set pieces? Should he go for some pre-planned moves?
Alejandro still has got one more substitution left, but I don't know who he would want to really go with, because all the best players are on the field and everybody is giving their best.
Samad, that cross only as far as Mohammad Shanuz.
Yes, I'm sure the coach must have instructed the players that they are running short of time. You see Samad, the way he has overlapped, and that was a brilliant ball played from Printu Mahato to Samad. Then again a low minus, but then at the end the goalkeeper, he had a clean collection.
East Bengal won the Durand Cup for the first time, 1951, post-independence. But the tournament started way back in 1888, just a year before Mohun Bagan Club was born, 1889.
Yes, we know Mohun Bagan is one of the oldest clubs in Indian football.
Very good interception from Sunil. But Samad again, he's moved up, Pinto. Good space creating moves, Qasim Aidara shifting to the left. Chance again, Manoj crossing that in. But Mittai and lovely back volley again onto the substitute player, Vikash Thapa. He's very nippy, got the speed. Moving into position, but Borja, good screening that.
That was very good defending for Bora. But then again, the credit should also be given to one of the players to be watched out for, Vikas Thapa. Since the time he has come as a substitute, this is the first impact that we had from him. The way he has carried the ball, he has taken both the defenders on his stride, and this is what is much expected from him.
He could be the X factor. Should Army Red score? They're pressing hard. That cross only as far as Manoj. Boyton Bengal have to move up. Brandon Boiteng controlling it from the middle. Borja. The player is down again, but referee having little word with Qasim Aidara.
I really wonder why did the referee blow the whistle. The injury was not so serious. The referee should understand that the time is running short for the East Bengals, and Army, this is what they would love to do. Players would go on the ground now. So all the referee needs to do is trying to understand the situation, whether the injury was serious or not.
Venkatesh having little tough time. He has so much of support for the club, which is on their centenary trial. That's the captain who took a brilliant attempt in the first session. Suresh Metai has donned the services colours as well in the Santosh Trophy finals.
Yes, but we have to also understand the fact the referees, they have different opinions in their mind. They need to make those decisions in fraction of seconds. But then this time what I would say is, this situation happened right in front of his eyes. But when you know there's nothing serious in it, it's not a head injury, or it's not any serious injury, but then it was just cramps which the player had. So all he could have done was just try and ignore till the ball goes out for a throw-in.
A lot of stoppages in the second session. That could be a ploy of the Army boys. They're trying to break the rhythm. So here comes a substitution for the Army Reds. Herojit Singh is coming in. Should be in place of Sushil because he's been sectioned off.
Yes, we see the midfielder has been replaced by a defender. So that clearly says that the Army Red would be the team who would want to go with 1 point.
Samad, referee, has a look at him and blows against him because there was little use of the arm and the elbow.
Yes, but then these are the situation. Anything against East Bengal, the fans would go crazy, and this is what exactly we can see. But then if you see here, it's a very clear fall and a very good refereeing at the end from the referee Venkatesh. But then again, the fans, we all know they're quite disappointed the way the things have been going so far. But then they need to be very patient because this is just the first match of the season for East Bengal.
Now we can see Binder Swagar Singh, the forward, the young guy. He is coming. In whose place it could be? Should be Boiteng?
Yes, I have a same feeling that it should be Boiteng because, in the last couple of minutes, we hardly saw anything from Boiteng. He rather used to fall too deep, which is not really good for the team when they need goals from players like Boiteng. Once again, East Bengal trying to dominate the proceedings. Looks like they want to score a goal very quickly, and this is what exactly they're trying to do. Army Red, they're just defending. Looks like they just want to go back with a point, and that would really satisfy the coach and the entire team squad.
Except Vikash Thapa, every other player has fallen back. Boiteng, good ball that. Intercepted again well by Zotan Puya. Giant P had also fallen back in support.
Yes, a lot of credit should be given to the Army Red defenders. The way they have defended, that's not so easy when you have the likes of Boiteng Haokip, you have the likes of Lal Rindika, James Santos, Colado, but then they have really done a very good job at the back line.
Again, good long ball and a good run by Samad Ali Malik.
Yes, he is known for that. He loves to overlap, and the good thing is he has improved a lot on his crosses as well. And exactly this is the change what we have been talking about. Boiteng Haokip comes out and makes way from Vidyasagar.
Yeah, that was what we were talking about. This boy has scored 6 goals in the under-18 I-League. He scored in the final, which unluckily East Bengal lost against the AIF Academy.
Yes.
He scored against Salgaonkar in the semi-final as well.
Yes, this boy has a lot of potential in him. And this is what exactly makes the impact.
That was the first touch of Vidyasagar. Moved into a very good position. So back again, East Bengal all in the attack. They all moved up and the army boys are fallen back.
Yes, but then my question here is it a good sign for Army Red to fall so back? Because you have still got 12 more minutes, and then East Bengal, with the quality players that they have in the team, they can just damage you and at any moment.
Mehtab. Borja. Good long ball meant for Pendu Mahata. He doesn't get that. An army rather desperate clearance that.
Yes, we can see Army Reds, they're just clearing the ball, they're just following the ball. This clearly says that they want to just kill the time, they just want to defend, not allow East Bengal to score any goals. But then yes, if it's East Bengal, they need to be a bit quick.
That was a long range attempted.
Qasim Haidara, what an error that was. He should try and avoid the situation, because once you do this errors here, and especially in the middle of the pitch, it becomes very difficult for the players to regroup.
So Litton Schill could have got his name on the score sheet. So back again, Litton. Vikash is waiting in the middle. Again, bit of injury concern. The players are just going down like a pack of cards.
Yes, but then why won't they? Especially when East Bengal, they're so frustrated, trying to hit the players from behind. They should not try and do this, but rather be patient. It happens in the game. But then Army Reds, they're slowly trying to regroup, trying to counter East Bengal. But the most important thing is, I'm sure they would be happy with the 1 point.
Yes, because Group A is quite tough, because Bangalore FC, Sunil Chetty-led side is a strong one. So is the ISL side, Jamshedpur FC. So East Bengal would wish to have 3 points from their season opener. Back again, could be a very costly miss. That is Vidyasagar. And the referee says play on, and could be a straight red card. Is it? Yes, it is. A red card to the keeper, Mohammad Shanoz, because Vidyasagar was on a goal-bound run.
Yes, absolutely. This was a genuine red card. But then again, my point here is, why did Vidyasagar not go on the ground? You could have gone a free kick, as well as the referee should have gone right away, showing a red card to the goalkeeper. But then again, I would say the referee did a right job to show the red card, especially when Vidyasagar has not gone on the ground.
And he kept on moving, and again the referee kept on watching the game till it went out of play. So very good piece of mind, I would say, for referee Venkatesh.
Yes, absolutely. But then here, the point now here is that Army Red, they're already with their 3 substitutions, and now they have to not only just substitute the goalkeeper, but then also one player needs to go out.
So right now, it's all happening here at the East Bengal ground here. The Group A match, and Mohammad Shanoz has got a marching order. So what would happen right now? The referee is watching, and that's Shanoz who held up Vidyasagar's leg. All expectation here rising for the Red and Gold Brigade.
Yes, but then still, if the match ends in a draw, I would say goalkeeper has done a fantastic job, because in this situation, if he had not to fall him there, I'm sure Vidyasagar should have scored that goal.
So they have to bring in Chandra Bahadur Tamang, the reserve goalkeeper. And they are down to 10 men. So it's all happening. 7 minutes of regulation time, but a lot would be added.
Yes, and they have changed the striker, Litton Schill, who have really done well, but then they have to sacrifice one player, because the goalkeeper has to be replaced. Look at the situation here once again. Vidyasagar, as I said, all he could have done was just go on the ground, let the referee, but then again, this was already, the referee has already blown even then, Vidyasagar was very lucky for not going on the ground, and yet the referee blows the whistle for a free kick.
So, Alejandro's boys should have been up by a goal. At least there were two chances, clear chances, which were struck on the framework. Trifle unlucky so far, but what would happen now that the Army people are down to 10 men?
Can Chemi Colado be lucky the third time with a goal, different goalkeeper?
Colado! And that is the season opener for East Bengal. Jaime Colado bending it to the right of the reserve goalkeeper Chandra Bahadur. Come on, the scoreline changes. Army Red 0, West East Bengal 1, and what a brilliant finish that.
Yes, this is what exactly we were waiting for. Look at the crowd. They're so happy with their team scoring the first goal of this tournament. And who can be? It's none other than Chemi Colado. What a free kick. He was unlucky not to score in the first half. But then once again, what a brilliant free kick this was.
Right foot, instep.
Yes, outstanding free kick. Gives no chance to the goalkeeper when he stretched so well. But yet, the free kick was so good. Gives no chance to the goalkeeper. East Bengal 1, Army Red 0.
Alvito, you are one of the masters of those using the insteps and outsteps. Just tell me about the quality of the free kick.
Yes, all he has done was just try to swing the ball above the wall, because it's always very difficult when you curl the ball from the above the ball, because the goalkeeper has been covered by the ball. All you need to do is just curl the ball in the right direction where you want to hit it, and that is what exactly Chemi Colado has done.
So things have changed here. The all elusive goal has come finally, and look at the celebrations, the centenary celebrations of the Red and Gold Brigade. Again, Manoj lends a supporting hand to his teammates. Scoreline, Army Red 0, West East Bengal 1. Now would the floodgates open, because Army Red are down to 10 men.
Yes. At this situation, what I feel is there's no chance Army Red can make a comeback in this game. But then what East Bengal needs to do is they need to try and score more goals, not rely on the one goal advantage that they have. Because as I said, this is a group stage matches. You have still got 2 more matches to play. So you try and increase your goal average as much as you can.
Yes, and again, Alvi, as you know, number of times the best in the world have taken it back, even in the Champions League. So one goal is never an insurance.
Yes, and especially when you have 4 teams in the group and just one team qualifies. The first match of the group, it's always a difficult match. But then what they need to do is try and score more goals. If not, try and maintain this lead what they have, and they know the responsibilities what they have in the next 2 matches.
Yes, again, because the Sunil Chetri-led Bangalore FC is there. There's Jamshedpur as well in the Group A. So it's a little tough. Again, holding up play. It's getting little physical, the Army boys.
Yes, but then once again, a very good shielding there by Chemi Colado. But then since the time Vidyasagar has come in, he has brought in a lot of impact in the strike force, which we were hardly seeing that from Haukip. But here we see this, once again, a very good shielding there from Chemi Colado.
So good work done by Suresh Mehta so far, except holding on. So once again, Vidyasagar taking a wild swipe at that. Didn't get it and connect properly. Kasim Aidara, he has fallen back, almost in the role of a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, this is what he loves to do, because Dika has moved a bit up front and he tries to maintain or control the defense, and that is what exactly Kasim Aidara loves to do.
Mehta. Borja. Manoj fumbled. Not a very good first touch. Counter move, Vikas Thapa. He's a dangerous boy. He's got the skill, got the speed. Herojit, Jainpi. Moving into position, taking a left footer. That balloons up. Nowhere near target.
That wasn't a bad try from the man who has been with the team for so long. One of the performers for the Army Reds. And that wasn't a bad try once again.
So we are in the 129th edition of the Durand Cup. And this is the season opener for Quest East Bengal. And they're up by a goal against the 10-men Army Red, who put up a very good fight so far. It's very humid today. The players are getting little water breaks.
Yes, but still I would say the weather was much better compared to the other days. Calcutta most of the times is always hot and humid. They are used to playing in this condition because this time of the year it's mostly the CFL that starts, the Calcutta Premier League. But then this time because of the Durand Cup, the team will be starting the CFL much later.
So the two tournaments running concurrently. Now here, long ball here again. Pintu Mahata, Chandra Bahadur has come out and he has handled it outside the penalty area. Is it?
Yes, that was an handball, but then again, I think the referee has given the right decision.
4 minutes added. So that could be chance for the East Bengal to increase their tally, because in the final count, the goal difference would be very important.
Yes, and especially when you have teams like Bengaluru FC and Jamshedpur FC who are known to play in the ISL. Of course, they might be coming with their reserve side, but then I'm sure they would be coming well prepared for this tournament.
Samat into the clear! Goal number 2 for East Bengal! The super sub Vidyasagar Singh. So, it is again the brace of goals for the Alejandro man. What a brilliant move from Samad Ali Malik, moving from the right and putting that in the correct slot for Vidyasagar to finish.
Yes, exactly. This is what we have been talking about. A very good center there, but the low center from Samad Ali. A very good finish there by Vidyasagar. This is what we want from Vidyasagar. This is what he is known for. What a quality finish that was. Once again, giving no chance to the defenders and goalkeepers. And this makes the things much easier for East Bengal.
There were two defenders, Kamardeep and Sudesh Mehtai. But Vidyasagar managed to score, and what a brilliant finish at the end. This boy, just 21 years of age, hails from Manipur, and he has the habit of scoring goals. He has scored so many goals for the East Bengal under-18 side.
What an impact he has made since the time he has come on. Set piece that creates for Jamie Collado to score, and then again, what a finish that was for the second goal. Brilliant finish, and this was a much needed goal for East Bengal. 2-0, not a bad scoreline, but then again, if they can score in the last couple of minutes, that would be much better for a team like East Bengal.
That touch was little heavy from Qasim Aydara, because again Vidyasagar was waiting there. So things are getting much more brighter for the red and golds. Good long ball again. Herojit Singh, the substitute player. But Ralte allows the ball to flow away. So there was a lot of talk about Joby Justin moving out of East Bengal. Who would be the goal scorer? There were questions asked. So could Vidyasagar be an ideal substitute for him?
Yes, he has the potential, but then we just can't talk about him in one match that he's been playing. One goal, yes, the confidence of the player should go high, but then again, he needs to do it in every match, because there would be a lot of expectations from him, from the coach Alejandro. And Alejandro, as we know, is known to make some good strikers, and Vidyasagar should be proud to have a coach like Alejandro.
Samad, Vidyasagar working in tandem, but this time the touch not too good. Took it on the left foot. So back again. Move from the left, Mukesh.
Yeah, this is what I was saying about him. If this was a good touch, I'm sure that he would have finished it much better, but then the touch wasn't so good. That made things easier for the Army Reds.
So this is where he has got a scope to improve. Scoreline changed. brilliantly for East Bengal. Army Red 0. East Bengal 2. Vidyasagar getting the second goal. Jaime Collado getting that brilliant set piece. We are into the added time, the final minutes ticking away. Chance for Army Red. Set piece. Little far too away. Kamran gets a header, but that is over the goal line. So no damage done to East Bengal. And referee Venkatesh finally blows the whistle, indicating the end of a very interesting season opener for the Alejandro Menendez boys. The 129th edition of the Durand Cup, the Group A opener. Army Red fought well till the interval and up to the midway in the second half, but finally the floodgates were open, and that was a brilliant strike from Jaime Collado and an excellent finish from Vidyasagar Singh.
A very good start for East Bengal in the Durand Cup. Yes, a lot of expectations, maybe from the beginning.
So the full-time score here at the East Bengal ground. Army Red 0, Quest East Bengal 2. Let us have a look at the highlights. And the highlights coming up with the customary handshake. Alejandro Menendez, Anush Tup.